Hello everybody! We're at our surprise stop here. Where are we at?
We're at Port of Miami, Florida of course. And it is like crazy here. There's so many cars, more taxis than you can ever imagine. Everybody's getting dropped off for their great cruise day.
So there's 5 cruise ships in port today. We got the Carnival Glory.
We've got a Norwegian, we've got a Carnival Sensation.
Hey Tim, hey Margaret.
MSC, and then I think there's 2 MSCs, and we're gonna walk by all of them. Well,
yep.
Sorry, we're gonna show you all of them, but we're gonna walk down the other end so you can see those too.
So let's go head on this way, get closer to the cruise ships a little bit. Oh, Jesus. There's even a cruise ship right there to the left. We'll see that. There might be 6 in port now. I'm not sure. How's everybody doing today? We're on our wonderful trip, our road trip to Key West. Melanie, Lori, look at this. Look at this. People getting off these cruise ships. We got the Carnival Sensation. I've been on that ship before. I've been on Carnival Glory before. I've been on the inaugural cruise of Carnival Glory when it was in Port Canaveral. Good morning, Teresa. Hey, Karen. And Carnival Sensation used to be the cruise ship that would do the 3 and 4 day ship cruises out of Port Canaveral, but it's over here in Port of Miami right now. Ah. So you can see everybody is arriving and everybody is leaving their nice cruise that they had. No, we're not going on a cruise. We would love to go on a cruise, but this trip is going to Key West.
Yeah, someone has tickets that they can transfer real quick. We'll go.
Yeah.
We're here. No, but wouldn't that be nice? But we do have someone that we know that actually is on the cruise ship that will be docking tomorrow.
0 Fahrenheit in Calgary, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Snow. No snow.
No snow here.
We're going to continue walking down here a little bit more. So there's 6 cruise ships in port today. I thought there was going to be 5. There's 5 on the one side, and there's a 6th one that we'll show you here at the end when we face Miami. All right, we're back. We're having a little, even though we have full bars, we're having a little bit of a signal strength issue here, just because there's so many passengers coming aboard. Oh, we only have 3 hours from here, and less than 3 hours from here. We should be good. We're gonna be there overnight in Key West, so we wanted to stop here and get a good view of the port. We're trying not to drive by security and video security because we did not want to get detained today. Oh wow, it's definitely not going to snow around here. You guys need to come visit Port of Miami. Look at all these people. You know, the Carnival Glory is not one of their biggest ships, and you still got tons of people coming in and out. Has anybody been on a cruise out of Port of Miami? Nice, Angela. Awesome. We are not taking a cruise today. This is Bob, and we have Dee and Tori. We're streaming. We're on a road trip, and we're on a road trip on our way to Key West. Yep, only, yeah, okay. I'm going to see what kind of view I can get over here of MSC. There you go. Oh, nice. Okay, let me zoom back out here.
people have been on a Carnival ship? Have they said it all?
So one person's been on Disney. How many people have been on Carnival? I see that one person had their honeymoon in '96 on the Ecstasy.
Nice, nice.
This is the Sensation.
Oh, the Fascination. That's what I went on.
Ah.
I was trying to think of the name. Fascination.
Yes, it is beautiful.
Yeah, the MSC is wow.
Which one is that?
MSC?
That's down there, right? Oh, okay, the MSC.
No, down there's Norwegian.
Okay, Norwegian was the one I just showed you. This is the MSC I'm taking a look at right now.
That's beautiful. Looks like sailboat sails. It's pretty cool.
Yes, the traffic is hectic. It took 10 minutes probably to get to the parking garage that we're on the roof of. When you go to Disney, are you cruising out of Port of Miami or are you cruising out of Port Canaveral for Disney? Angela? Actually, I'm sorry. Debbie?
The basin. That's nice. Got those.
Want to walk down that way a little bit?
Push over there first.
Sure.
What's really cool about in between these two ships, this is Dee, I'm taking over for a second here, but look between those two ships. Do you see way back there by those palm trees? That's water. There's like, I don't know, 100 boats out there sitting on the water. How pretty is that? So that's a really great way to get to your cruise ship if you want alternate transportation, right? Very cool. So yeah, we've got the Carnival Sensation and the other ships, so we're going to take a walk down the other end so you can go see the rest. Here we go.
All right. What you can see in the background there is Miami.
Downtown Miami.
Yep, downtown Miami. And there is another cruise ship that's docked over here on the other side of this island. For those of you who haven't been here lately or have been here before, the last several years they've added a tunnel that actually went under all the cruise ships to get down here. It was really neat. No cost to the tunnel. Nope, the boys are not with me today. Let's zoom into some of these ships down here.
Yeah, there's some pretty ships.
See that neat building in the background there? Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, those are actually still being built.
Oh, nice.
On the other side, when you're driving off the bridge, you can see that there's still 3 or 4 buildings over there still being built.
On the way here in Fort Lauderdale, when we were leaving, what did we see?
The airport?
Peter Pan?
Oh, Peter Pan's diner?
We saw a Peter Pan diner, which had a picture of Peter Pan on it. It was really cool.
So we're going to post that later on for you guys to look at, and some other places that we've stopped at. On the left over here, that's really cool. That's the tunnel. Oh yeah, that's the exit of the tunnel right here. Mm-hmm. And like I said, that tunnel goes pretty much right under this parking lot and under the cruise ships that you see here to the other side of the port, coming off of the interstate. So what does everybody think of Port of Miami? It's good weather out. Yep. It's definitely a busy place. If you guys ever do cruise out of here or picking somebody up here, give yourself plenty of time and bring your patience because you're going to need it. It is crazy. And this is a 5-ship day. Chances are this isn't going to happen every time someone comes here, but there's always going to be tons of traffic because we're early. People aren't even really getting ready to get on their ships for another how many hours, you know? So we're a little early and it's quiet.
Look at all those cabs over there waiting to be called to bring people back to downtown.
Yep.
Or to the airport.
Yep, or wherever. They're everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Let's go over on the other side of this wall real quick. So it's very pretty. You got nice boats back there, little boats in the basin. You can see where the on this ship here, which is the Glory, we could look up in the front of it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. It's where your food is, and actually that's the back of the ship there. You got, yes, I know. I wish it would. We all can join a streaming cruise. That would be awesome. Security at Port of Miami is very tight. They do a good job of being at every corner to direct traffic, to ensure that people aren't stopping like an airport. Yeah, the drive isn't bad. We took the turnpike most of the way down, and then I-95 down to Port Canaveral. So we traveled on the express lanes, which is dedicated, that you pay for, but it's well worth it, especially in traffic. I have stayed in close by in downtown Miami at one time before. I don't recall exactly where, so I'm not a good resource for that at the moment, but we can check back with you on that, Angela. So I'm going to walk over to the other side, facing Miami, and show you the other side where the one other cruise ship is, and show you some of Miami. So is everybody enjoying this small burst of road trip? And then once we get into Key West, we'll be doing a lot more streaming for you. Like I said, there's your taxi station. They are lined up and ready. Two weeks, woohoo, Susan! Nice. You're going to highly enjoy that cruise. So what we have here is the other side of Port of Miami. Oh, absolutely. This is one of many of the garages, depending on what cruise port terminal you're coming out of, Amy. But yes, there's a couple garages and surface parking out here, and yes, this is where you'd end up parking. We decided to get a higher bird's eye view of the cruise ships. So you see the industrial part of the Port of Miami. So today, we're going to be in Key West. For those of you who just joined, this is our road trip video on the way to Key West. We're going to be stopping multiple places on the way. And there's going to be some nice, really nice views and sights that we're going to see. Later, we're going to take a nice tour of Sloppy Joe's in downtown Key West, which is a very famous spot and bar. I recall going to Key West and seeing the police on horses, and they drink out of water troughs right outside the restaurants. So that's something we're looking forward to seeing. It's kind of like New York City over here with the taxis and going and beeping and.
And again, remember, it's only 10:30 in the morning. Imagine in 3 or 4 hours when everybody's here trying to get on the ship.
So do a quick stream at the sea base in Island Amana.
Oh yes, that's what. Maybe not there necessarily. That's a possibility, but I do have a plan to stop in Isla Morada. That is my favorite of all the islands out there.
Nice.
So we'll be stopping at one place for sure.
Dee is the planner for this trip.
So if you don't like something, let me know. If we've done something you like, let us know that too.
And to answer your question, Leslie, are we going to the Dolphin Research Center? You know, that's a good question. We'll have to look at that.
It depends on the amount of time that it will take,
yep.
Because we still have to drive home Sunday. You know, we want to make sure we fit everything in that we definitely want to do, and then we'll add in the things that we could do also. Yes,
and Amy, to answer your question, we're going to be, this is a quick road trip, so we are going to be in Key West overnight and into the, probably lunchtime tomorrow, and then we're going to be on our way back, 7.5 to 8 hour drive back to Central Florida, to Disney World home. So yes, get here earlier, Angela. It doesn't hurt to get here earlier because then you know you're parked and you're settled.
And the price of the parking is the same no matter what time you get here.
Exactly.
Early is better. If you can stay at a cheap hotel, not cheap, but a hotel nearby and get here early, absolutely. It's well worth the stress level reduction and just the fact that you're already here. It's well worth it. Some places around here, I know in Tampa and Port Canaveral areas, some of the hotels do a park and cruise kind of thing where you literally park your car at their hotel and it stays there for your trip, and then they drive you by shuttle to your cruise ship, and then they'll pick you back up and take you back to your car. And those are usually really reasonable, so you get your accommodations and then your car gets to stay behind. So that's nice too. Yeah,
Jennifer, it is going to be interesting to see the progress how Key West fared in the storms, but they're pretty resilient like that. Approximate time to go from Miami to Key West. I'm pretty sure it's about 3 hours.
Probably closer to 4 because traffic.
Oh yeah, It's probably about 3.5 to 4 hours. So that's not bad. That's why we took a little halfway jog this way. So we're gonna walk back this way and look at these ships again. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and let your friends know and family that we're on this trip to Key West. It's definitely not Disney World. We are doing various other streams of the magic. So we were at Universal, we're at Disney World, New York, Disneyland, the Denver Zoo, Key West, the Port of Miami. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. You're welcome, Angela. So we're trying to share the magic around the United States and eventually around the world, potentially.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a goal. We would like to stream from Paris. Disneyland Paris. Wouldn't that be fun?
We will start a FundMe site to get us to Paris.
Just kidding. Ignore him.
If anybody wants to start one for us, you're welcome.
But if anybody that happens to be on this page is in Paris and has been there, let us know how it is and how you like it and some great tips. We would love to know.
Look at those birds on top of just hanging out. They're waiting for food from the truck that's down below there that's feeding the workers there. Your typical food truck on wheels for construction or workers like this. So that's their breakfast and lunch. So yes, the speed limit is lower. It's a 2-lane road most of the way, so it takes longer to drive. And it's spring break and Easter weekend, and
we couldn't have picked a worse weekend to come here, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You can actually see it as potential worse.
Yep, and they will be it's also a cruise ship terminal there, so there will be some visitors that way too. We'll make our way back this way. It's beautiful. That's awesome to know. Want to go back there one day, Jennifer? Or go there one day, Jennifer? And of course you see the sign for the tunnel. And so while the cruise ships are docked, this is where, and actually most every port, but when they're at their primary home port, this is where they're doing that exchange of garbage and food. They're bringing on all the supplies needed for that itinerary. Oh, absolutely. Any weekend in Key West is a good weekend. So, all right, everybody, we are going to end this stream right now. We're going to get back on the road, head to our next destination on our way to Key West. Again, if you have any suggested stops on the way, I appreciate those that have already provided that information and requests. Please add more comments to this post or the other post, and we'll keep an eye on it. We have several pictures we've taken here and on the way here that we're going to post that we felt like were really neat places. We're trying to do the mom and pop thing, not the industrial or the typical restaurants or any of that. We found a really good place for brunch. It was excellent, so we will post those pictures. And of course you got the Miami International Airport nearby, so a lot of people will fly in there and come for the cruise that same day or the next day. So when you get here and you park, by the way, yes, Leslie, we're coming back the way we came. So we're going north from Key West up US 1, I-95 and Turnpike on the way back into Orlando. When you come here and park, you take a ticket, and then when you leave, you pay for the amount of days you were here. All right, everybody, this is Bob, Dee, and Tori, and we are on our trip to Key West. We will meet you again here maybe in an hour or more. We're going to stop at a couple of different places, so we'll stay tuned. Have a great morning, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.